Some major news in the search for a coronavirus vaccine. 3 trials now, 3, showing that participants in the studies had a promising immune response to the vaccines. Health experts say the United States is in desperate need of a vaccine because President Trump and other leaders have so seriously mishandled any serious attempt to contain the virus within our borders. As of this afternoon, the U.S. is nearing 4 million confirmed cases in the United States, and that's growing. Almost 141,000 lives have been lost. That number is also sadly growing. And the lack of national leadership that has been apparent since the beginning of this crisis is only seeming to get worse, with the mayor of Washington, D.C. today calling for the federal government to step up, particularly when it comes to an aggressive national campaign to test Americans with quick results and then conduct immediate contact tracing so as to contain the spread of the virus.
We can't have our national leadership throwing up their hands. This may be a time to recenter and reset.
Today, President Trump announced that he is bringing back the White House Coronavirus Task Force briefing, saying he'll now, quote, get involved due to the surges of the virus in Texas and Florida. But we have already seen months of examples of what the president does at these briefings. He often downplays the threat of the virus, and he frequently lies about what is really happening. Here's the president 4 months ago today at one of these briefings, March 20th, when more than 200 Americans had already died.
My message to the American people is that there is a very low incidence of death. You understand that. And we're going to come through this stronger than ever before.
There are labs across the country that don't have the testing supplies they need. What specific actions is the administration taking?
I tell you what.
That's right. 4 months ago, the president said testing was going very well. It was not. And labs continue to lag in being able to test people who need tests, who want tests, and to turn around quick results. Now, 3 months ago to this day, on April 20th, with more than 40,000 Americans dead, President Trump continued to try to paint a rosy picture of this tragedy, saying that the administration had tremendous testing capability.
This capacity is sufficient to allow states to conduct diagnostic testing to treat patients, as well as contact tracing to contain outbreaks.
Contain what outbreaks? What outbreaks are being contained? Which ones? It was not sufficient then, and health experts say it is not sufficient today. In some parts of the country, any serious contact tracing campaign is non-existent. Now, just minutes ago, President Trump tweeted this image saying, quote, many people say that it is patriotic to wear a face mask when you can't socially distance. There is nobody more patriotic than me, your favorite president, unquote. This image comes after months of President Trump openly mocking people who wear masks and refusing to set an example by wearing one publicly. 2 months ago today, on May 20th, the death toll had surpassed 92,000, and Michigan's Attorney General was publicly pleading for President Trump to wear a mask when he visited a Ford factory. And the next day, the president visited that Ford factory and did not wear the mask for the public portion of the tour. He said he didn't want to, quote, give press the pleasure of seeing him wearing a mask. Mask wearing, according to health experts, is a critical tool to containing the coronavirus. And the message the president has sent has been clear. His supporters across the country, as well as others, are constantly pushing back on health requests. Please, every American wear a mask when in public. The horrible example that the president set may have actually peaked 1 month ago today, June 20th. With nearly 120,000 Americans dead, President Trump held an indoor rally. No masks were required. The Washington Post obtained video of his staffers removing stickers from chairs. These stickers encouraged social distancing. The president at this rally used a racist term for the virus, and he claimed inexplicably that he wanted his administration to slow down the testing.
You know, testing is a double-edged sword. When you do testing to that extent, you're going to find more people, you're going to find more cases. So I said to my people, slow the testing down, please.
The virus is spreading because the virus is spreading. It's not spreading because of the testing. And that brings us 141,000 Americans dead from coronavirus. And the Trump administration's testing czar, Admiral Brett Giroir, admitting just this morning that testing is still not where it needs to be, with long wait times continuing across the country. Yet, there is still no new presidential strategy to get us out of this spiraling crisis. This refusal to lead has a body count